Gameness is an AI-powered super application. We solve the mass adoption problem from Web2 to Web3 with AI and with gaming.
The vector you're betting on is esports.
Yes.
You are bringing something that's very different than just gaming, and that comes from your deep background. You understand this.
We are organizing esports tournaments. We are organizing events, 15,000 people to 50,000 people. We was the partner with the Esports World Cup. The prize pool was $60 million. It was crazy. So I'm trying to change the industry. We need to bring new volume, new traders as a community power. If we convince them to use exchanges, educate them, we have a very huge army as a believers. And this is the biggest power Gameness have. This is why we are saying, yes, we solve mass adoption problem.
Tell me about your background growing up as a kid, because I think this had a lot to do with who you are and what Gameness is.
Yeah, for sure. My mother teach me or push me to esports industry because she was streamer, she was esports player.
Your mom's an esports player and a streamer.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't hear that very often.
Yeah.
What does Gameness look like 5 years from now?
We don't want to create a just unicorn. We want to create a unicorn factory. We want to decide who will be unicorn on the gaming industry. With a good team, with a good community, if your solution works, you can achieve anything you want. And we show to everyone, without the token, without the all investments, yes, we have a proof of work, proof of concept from 11 different industry, 40 different countries with 300 different cases. We will not stop.
The world is changing. Inspiration is everywhere. It has never been so easy to connect, share, and bring people together. We're learning from others and finding the best in ourselves. Challenging our beliefs. Sharing our vulnerability. Overcoming our fears. Transforming ourselves so we can transform the world. How far can we go?
This is London Real. I am Brian Rose. My guest today is...
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.
This is London Real. I am Brian Rose. My guest today is Burak Çevik, the Web3 gaming expert, entrepreneur, and author. You are the CEO and founder of Gameness, an AI-powered data infrastructure super app offering tournaments, personalized experiments, and a loyalty ecosystem driven by innovation and community engagement. Gameness is focused on reducing entry barriers, promoting sustainable user engagement, and fostering a thriving ecosystem for growth. Personally, you have spent the last decade in the gaming industry, working at leading companies like Riot Games, ESL, and BigPoint. You are a veteran in the growing esports business, making a huge impact on the global gaming landscape by masterminding over 300 tournaments across 42 countries. Ultimately, you believe the future of gaming is decentralized, and that Gameness will be at the forefront of this transformation, bridging Web 2 and Web 3, while driving mass adoption and reshaping the esports ecosystem through blockchain technology. Burak, welcome to London Real in Dubai.
Thank you so much, Brian, and thank you for having me. It's a really cool place.
Look, it's my pleasure. I want to start by saying that Gameness is one of our portfolio companies here at London Real Ventures, the world's first media-powered investment firm, where our mission is to transform the world by investing in cutting-edge Web3 and AI companies while giving our partners marketing exposure across the London Real media platforms and academies. We heighten awareness, create customers, and build communities by leveraging our global audience and extensive network. Burak, we are super excited to be part of this journey with you. So let's jump in. What is Gameness?
What is Gameness is a great question. So Gameness is AI-powered data infrastructure super application. So what we are doing with the super application, we are organizing esports tournaments. We are organizing events, and these events you can imagine in stadiums, and you can imagine around 15,000 people to 50,000 people. And apart from that, we are giving education for smooth integration from Web2 to Web3. This is for B2Cs. For the community. But for the B2B side, we are giving the return of investment guarantee every clients we have, and we are bringing them first-time trader, a holder, a user, a KYC user. So they are all original users, and we solve the mass adoption problem with AI and with gaming.
Wow, that's huge. And, you mentioned esports, 15,000 to 50,000.
Yeah.
I mean, those are bigger than Ultimate Fighting Championship events. Those are bigger than the boxing matches in Saudi Arabia. Can you talk about the scale of esports?
No.
Because I think unless you're deep into it, you don't realize how massive it is.
Yeah. So let's say we can give an example from the Riot Games. So Riot Games, publisher of the League of Legends and the Valorant, the biggest games in the world. So their IP is bigger than La Liga, NBA, F1, Ferrari, or Juventus, or Manchester City. So when we look to viewership, unique viewers on these events, it's bigger, 3 times bigger than NBA when you look to viewers. And all Grand Prix races watching around 65 million. Just League of Legends World's Final watching by 45 million unique people. So
45.
Yes. All Grand Prix races, all F1 races watching 60 million. Just one final of League of Legends watching by 45 million. So there's a huge pool we need to convert from Web2 to Web3. And it's just an example. Riot is just an example. There's a huge companies like Krafton, Tencent, Ubisoft, EA, etc. So we need to convert them. We need to convince them to come Web3, build on Web3, and also with the community for sure.
Right.
So we are trying to give them a reason to come Web3, because when we start to using just sexy words as like NFTs, tokens, end of the day, the players asking, what is the utility? What is the advantage for me? When they understand, it's easy to convert.
I think we saw maybe a failure to convert, when Web3 games came out in 21, 22, 23.
Yeah.
We had play to earn. And again, that was great to see Axie kind of have that breakthrough moment, but it couldn't sustain itself.
No.
And everyone always said, the games aren't fun and you can't convince these people to come. And so how do you plan on doing it differently? Because it's a huge audience.
Yeah.
You brought this into Web3. You guys aren't just a unicorn. You're a deca unicorn. I mean, it's big.
Actually, I can proudly say Google chose us a highly potential unicorn project, and they are our marketing advisor. So it's not something like AWS or AWS credit or Microsoft Azure credit. They choose us a highly potential unicorn project. And why? So the gaming companies, they try to convert traders to players, but end of the day, we need to bring players, and after that, we need to educate them to be a trader. So this is the best way. And for the play to earn companies, there's no sustainability, unfortunately. So we create a new mechanic. It's calling issue to earn. So they need to issue something, and after that they can earn. But how we can provide sustainability here? So we said, okay, the players need to issue something. They can earn literally millions of dollars from esports. Let's say we was the partner with the Esports World Cup. The prize pool was $60 million, 60. It was crazy. So we was the live broadcast partner for them. So they can earn millions of dollars, but we need money. But if you create a system with the players, the last player bought the token, NFT, etc., will lose the money because it's basic maths. But if we convert these players and if we bring in money from the business to business side, from the brands, and if we give this money to players, and if we give them a reason to play, hey, if you issue this, you will get this. And I'm bringing money from the business to business side. So with this ecosystem, we create a sustainability. And I hope we will see in our token as well. But even right now, without the token, I'm making profit. Brands are happy, like Binance, OKX, KuCoin, etc. The brands are happy, and my players are happy as well because they are earning money without the token right now.
Okay. All right. They're already earning money.
They are already earning money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And so just as the user experience, you say I'm coming on and I want to earn money with you right now.
Yeah.
What's it like? How do I jump in? Do I have to create a wallet? What kind of games do I play? How does that actually work in your ecosystem of Gameness, even pre-TG?
Yeah. So we create a word, game agnostic. So Gameness is game agnostic. We can integrate our services, any platform, any type of games, if it's not pay to win, because we don't want to see, let's say you have $1,000 to invest for game and I have $10. So if it's pay to win, you will earn more and more. I don't want to do that. So if it's not pay to win, we can integrate our services. And let's say as a user, when you come, there's 3 different options. One, you can come and get education from, and it's not education like, how can I throw a grenade in PUBG? It's education like, how can I be a community manager? How can I be a esports coach? How can I be a trader, etc.? And you can fail, you can success, you can experience the education because we are giving them A or B. You need to choose. Let's say I want to be a coach, and as a coach, we are asking, okay, one of your player wants to go in a concert before the final match with his girlfriend. So you are letting him or you will reject. So we are asking few questions and you are experiencing the how can I be a trader, country manager, coach, etc. The second way is joining a tournament, and with your skills, you can earn, as I said, millions of dollars, thousands of dollars. Last time we organized a tournament with Binance and the prize pool was around 350,000. And every single user earned at least $30, even if they lose from first round. So the third way is, let's say you understand what we are doing, but you don't have too much skills to earn crazy money. So if you lock our token, you can invest esports teams. Oh, okay, this team looks good. I can invest them and I can be part of the prize pool. So we create a journey like this because we don't want to focus just gamers. Non-gamers are important as well if they became a believer.
Wow. Okay, so for you, the vector you're betting on is esports.
Yes.
You are bringing something that's very different than just gaming. It's very different than Web3 gaming. It's maybe the opposite. Esports is your vector right in here. And that comes from your deep background, esports. You understand this. You're known in this industry as a person and as a person of influence. Is there any other play on Web3 that's trying to do this? Or are you guys really going to probably take it?
To be honest, there's a few competitors. They are doing good, and I'm the most of the advisor of them. But I can't say exactly same business. There is no exactly same business. There's a few companies, they are organizing tournaments, but to be honest, we can't compare numbers of players, partnerships, numbers of, let's say, events or live broadcasts, because we are running this business almost 10 years. Now we came to Web3. It's not a rocket science for us because my team comes from Riot Games, ESL, Garena, Tencent, Google. So we get all of the big guys in the esports industry, we collaborate with Gameness. And right now, let's say the biggest thing I know my good muscles and weak muscles very well. So, okay, I'm good at the marketing. I'm good at, let's say, partnership relations, etc. But I'm bad at events as a person, as an individual. So what I did, I bring two biggest events guy. They was the supervisor of World's finals, World Cups, etc. We bring them and we said, okay, now you are in the charge for these events. So right now we can easily give the all brands we have, 135 brands. We are saying, test us, give us any number. Don't pay from beginning. You can say as an exchange, I need 10,000, I need 100,000 user. Okay, don't pay me until you reach the 100,000 and you can give me a month. It's enough. We don't need 3 months, 1 year. This is why we have a crazy partnerships. All tier 1 exchanges, almost all of them, include Binance, include OKX, include KuCoin, etc. We are partner without the token because they used, they understand, they like it.
Okay. And you also said you're making money right now.
Yes.
How do you do that? Because very few free companies making money, very few.
So, how we are making money? Let's say gaming companies, they need players, wallets, they need holders, or they need unique wallet users. Exchanges, they need KYC with first-time traders. Banks, they need credit card users. So what we are saying, let's say you have a bank, I'm saying, okay, I can provide you 10,000 credit card users in 3 days with KYC. Let's say you are exchange. I can say, okay, give me a day and I can provide you 20,000 first-time trader with KYC. So with this power of the community, and we are not trying to buy a community, we are give them a reason, we are giving them a campaign, they are earning money, and if your product is good, they can be your lifetime customer for sure. And with these tournaments, with these events, with these integrations, we are already earning money without the token. And to be honest, we don't have a sales team. And we don't have a marketing team as well. Without spend any single dollar on marketing, I think we have right now 400,000 followers on Twitter.
And that's because you're providing an incredible service for people that want to come and that want to learn about esports. They want to play these games. They want to be a part of these tournaments. And that's how this is just kind of going viral. People share it amongst themselves.
Yes. We can think like B2C to C. So we said, guys, you can be part of it, but if you invite, you can apply tournament earlier. So the tournaments have a limit. Let's say maximum 1,000 player can join the tournaments. So made a referral is very important. And also we create a Telegram mini app, and we have, I think right now, 5 million active users on Telegram, and daily it's around 500, 600,000. And we said, guys, if you are here for airdrop, like every Telegram project, because we are not a Telegram project, I apologize. If you are here for just airdrop, give me your wallet. I will send you $20. I don't need you. And after that, they said, okay, what's going on there? There's a one project giving them a $20 everywhere. And they said, I don't need you if you are not believer of me.
So here's $20, get off of my group.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I will delete your points. Don't use me if you are here for airdrop, because I'm not an airdrop project. I'm trying to change the industry. I want to, because let's say, what is the biggest exchange right now as a user? It's Binance. But I think they have 250,000 user, 250 million user. So how we can say the biggest exchange have just few hundred million user? We need to change this. We need to bring new volume, new traders. So actually, we are literally aiming, set a fire to get a hype for gaming. We are trying to do this. How we can do this? As a Gameness, we can't. But as a community power, if we convince them to use exchanges, educate them, and without the investment, if they are earning already their money, it's very bullish to be a part of it. And thanks to our community, they are supporting us.
So what was the reaction when you offered people $20 to leave because you didn't want them hanging around for airdrops? Like
Investment Club. Today, I consider it the best investment that I've ever made. We get 4 projects presented a week by their associated CEOs. Personally, I'm completely blown away by the quality of these projects, and I know of nowhere else where I would be given this same opportunity. Each week that passes, I feel more appreciative of the fact that I'm a member of this group. The vibe was just tremendous. Everybody's on the same wavelength. We just clicked. Everybody listened to each other, enjoyed their company. It was just magical. Take action. Don't take my word for it. Due diligence you need to do. And I really hope that someday down the road I see you in the club. It far exceeded expectations, without question.
like every other Web3 project.
First, they didn't believe. First, they did not believe. But in Telegram group, I'm directly talking. We have moderators for sure, thanks to them. But as a CEO, I want to talk as a person to person. And when anyone says, hey, this project's scam, this project is, I don't know, a bad, I'm saying, hey buddy, what's going on? Why you are thinking like this? And after that, he's saying, because I experienced this. Okay. Let's talk. And I'm opening it directly a voice chat, and I'm explaining what's going on there. If he is here for, let's say, just messing around, I'm saying, okay, if you are here for a drop, the $20 will not harm the project, or $200,000. I don't care. I need a believer. So when we start to act like this, they said, okay, there's something cooking. And after that, we create a pre-sale round. We said, guys, there's a pre-sale. You can invest Gameness before the token launch. And after that, 1 day later, and people start to say, okay, they try to get our trust to convince them to invest. And we said, okay, if you're thinking like this, we open at the same time a refund form. So when anyone invests Gameness, they can ask refund at the meantime. And they said, can we use bad words? Yeah. Okay. They said, okay, they have balls. They have balls because at the meantime, they open a refund form and we made refund, but the refund is like 0.05, something like that, because they start to believe, they start to trust. And we try to be super honest with them. Everybody said, okay, they are listing on Binance because Binance shared us 20 times. We said, no, Binance didn't say this. I didn't say this. You are saying this. Do your own research. I'm not saying I'm listing there. Binance not saying this. We have a partnership. When we trying to be super honest, they start to believe and understand. And right now, we have a very huge army as a believers. And this is the biggest power Gameness have.
Wow. And you offered that refund, which nobody would ever offer, typically.
Yeah.
So if people bought some of the token and they wanted to change their mind, you're like, great.
Yeah.
Here you go. Please leave, or please get your money back. That's fine. All right. So you're breaking all the rules. That's what you're doing.
So to be honest, most of the companies or startups, they are focusing on the VCs. Okay, getting the money. I love money. Getting the money is good for marketing, for, let's say, making a connection, travels, and sponsor the events, etc. But end of the day, without the community, without to give them a reason to buy, who will buy your token? We can collect as an investment, I think, $20-30 million with these partnerships, Google, the exchanges, like it's going crazy and it's already making profit. But end of the day, who will buy and why they will buy your token after launch? So we said, okay, VCs are good. VCs can believe us. If they have a smart money, they can invest us. It's okay. But end of the day, if we create an army and if we give them a reason, it can be sustainable. Because otherwise, yes, we can make, let's say, 100x, I don't know. Let's say we made 100x, but after that, if we are going down and down and down, people lose money.
Yes.
So this is why we said, every interview, I don't know what will be token price, but we will not stop until we reach the coin market cap 200. This is our aim. Token can go down, token can go up, but end of the day, everything about the community.
And that's kind of a billion mark for the coin market 200.
Yeah, Google chose us $1 billion company, so
Sure.
why we are not aiming few billion?
I think a lot of people forget that the purpose of a business is to solve a problem for a customer.
Yes.
And that's it. And you value a business based on the cash flows of your customers.
Yeah.
You don't evaluate a business on the amount of VC capital you raise, and you don't really value a business on your token launch.
Yeah.
And I think so many people forget that in Web3. And I think that causes a lot of problems. So thinking about your community is so important. It feels like there's a renaissance of community intention these days, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to do it. Sounds like you guys are doing it.
Yeah, we are trying to do this. Actually, I analyze meme tokens mostly because actually meme tokens are super cool idea because they are seeing without the utility, they show us with community power, we can change the industry. The meme tokens. And most of the funders, they are hating meme tokens, but it seems to, it show us to community power. And I try to analyze with my team, community takeovers meme tokens. And when we see the result, okay, the community is the most important thing. And without the token, if the token going zero, if you are still create a sustainability for your business and for your users, you can make your moves easily. So this is why first we try to make profit, we sold, and after that we analyze meme tokens and we, let's say, steal their business and we give them we give our tokens a utility. Because first, when we create Gameness, we said, okay, we are just going with NFTs and we will not sell NFTs. And after that, we try to develop last 4 years which problem we can solve. And we said, okay, user acquisition and mass adoption. This is what we are doing right now. And 11 different industry working with us right now.
11 different industries.
Yes.
From the businesses that ultimately want to target your users.
Yes.
So exchanges, what else?
Food and beverage.
Food and beverage.
Yeah.
Clothing.
Clothing, gaming equipment, even car brands, banks. So there's too many different industry because end of the day, young population right now, they are not taking care of, let's say, when you made a offline advertisement on the walls, on the buildings, they will not say, wow, there's a exchange advertisement. I need to download this exchange and I need to use it. No, they are not acting like this. They are acting on social media. They are following influencers and they are understand the power. But last 2 years, Gen Z changed. Now they know their power. So they know their internet footprints. They know how the business works. And if you are honest with them, you can convince them to walk side by side, not under of you. So when we start the side by side, when we start to walk side by side with the community, they understand. Okay, they are actually being honest, and they are giving a reason. And for the brands, for this different industries, we said, okay, if you need a young generation, we have young generation. We have games, we have community, we have events, and we have education.
So powerful. And yeah, we can learn a lot from meme coins. And I always don't understand people that dismiss these coins because they're pure community, they're pure culture. And then every other token also has a culture and community portion, including stocks too as well. I mean, if you look at, Trump's True Social, it's a meme stock. There's no revenues really. And yet it's got multi-billion-dollar valuation. And if you think about it, I had a guest on in London recently. His name is Anthony Pompliano. He's really big in New York in this space. And he said Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway is the original meme coin. He said, because you got this guy that's selling this crazy story about how he's the greatest investor ever, that people come to, Nebraska every year and they have hover on his every word. He said, this is the boomer meme coin.
Yeah.
And I think he has got a point there. And
I never think like that.
Yeah, and so
Still have a
there's culture in everything we do as humans.
Yeah.
We think we're logical creatures, but we're emotional creatures. And look at some of the top 20 market cap cryptos over the past 10 years, Dogecoin, Shiba. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Not to mention all the new ones, Pepe and Trump, et cetera. And so to ignore that at your peril. And so you're looking at it and you're saying, okay, what can we learn and how can we adopt these things?
Yeah.
And it is about that community. And then if you have a utility on top of that, then that's just takes you even further to the moon.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your user. You mentioned it's a younger audience. Who is your user? Their age, their profession, their location, their income. Tell me more about that.
So as a location, so there's two different type of users we have. One of them is Web2 users. Let's say the traditional players we have, and we have also Web3 side as well. So at the Web3 side, we have mostly power in Asian market, MENA region, and Eastern Europe. For the Web2 side, we have players from for sure all of the world, but I can say Europe, CIS, like Russia, Ukraine, Turkey, for sure we are from Turkey, and MENA region. But recently, last 2 months, we are getting too much users from America side as well, and let's say
Too much.
At least right now 500,000 user we get from America recently, because there's a one big exchange we will make a partnership, we will announce, and they are most famous, let's say tier 1 exchange on America, and we don't have a partnership with them. They reached us, and we will help the user acquisition for them. I think it's top. They talked on the Whisper News, let's say, and we get too much users from America side as well, because I think right now the America and Asia is super important for us. We are trying to get more users from their side. We are making new partnership, but the most important thing is I want to create, when you go to barber, when you're using a taxi, they need to be mentioned Gameness. If they start to mention Gameness, we issue. Because for the KOLs, we can make advertisements. For the VCs, it's easy to reach. Hello, I have this project, etc. But at the community level, if the barbers, if the taxi drivers, if the real, let's say, individuals starts to talk about the Gameness, it means we issue. We made something great. And this is why we are trying to organic relations with all of the different industries, let's say.
Okay. So it's a new thing to get American users and North American users.
Yeah, from our side.
Does that make it tricky because it's still not clear with all the regulation in North America, and obviously they can't really get Binance accounts and things like that, but maybe that's a high quality problem to have. I mean, because they're ultimately a high value user, right? Plenty of money, plenty of spend possibility. So how do you kind of dance with those two realities?
So for the two realities, our lawyers are sandbox lawyers, and we are working with 3 different legal companies actually. So when we start our business for the Web3 side 4 years ago, for the Web2 side we start 10 years ago. When we start Web3 business first, when we come to Web3, I hired first HR before the hire my other teammates. I first hired HR, and after that we made agreement with the 3 different law firms, and we said, guys, in the crypto there's too much gray area, too much black area, and too much green area. We want to be regulated like MiCA, like other licenses, or we need to take. Even at the Seychelles, we have companies in Seychelles. You invest us, but even in the Seychelles, right now we have an application for the regulation, for the license, I apologize. So for the law side, this sandbox lawyers and other lawyer, they are handling. And we want to apply for the MiCA as well. Right now they are preparing our documents, but we don't want to stay at gray area when the regulation comes, we want to be adapt. I'm not a big fan of the being decentralized, but it's good to have made this government relations, because as you know, we have a very deep government relations as well. Like even President Erdogan, in Turkish president, let's say, he was commentator at our FIFA tournament.
Yeah, explain this. How does the president of Turkey, one of the most well-known leaders in the world, in one of the biggest countries in the world, become a commentator at your esports tournament years ago?
So, to be honest, there was an election. And before the election, we organized a tournament for young generation, like FIFA tournament, PUBG, PUBG, FIFA, and 2 other games. I think Rocket League or something like that. Anyway, and after that, we invite our president to just watch the stream.
And he's thinking about a young voter demographic.
Yes,
maybe.
Yes,
Perfect.
And after that, I talked with our sponsors. So for these sponsors, it was a big sponsors, and we need more budget. And I asked them, hey guys, how we can get, numbers are example, how we can get extra $500,000, let's say. I'm saying again, numbers are example. And I said, okay, if president use our equipment as a gaming chair, as other things, we can provide this funds. And we said, okay, I'm taking this risk. And I was the moderator. I was the MC of the event. And I go to my event manager, Berke, and I said, Berke, I need one more gaming chair behind of the players, and who will sit? And I said, you will shock. And after that, when I was at the stage, I can't ask before the live stream, because if I ask, hey, do you want to be a moderator, dear president, they will kindly reject.
Yeah, or his people will.
Yeah, or his advisors.
Yeah.
So when I get the mic, I directly look to president and I said, dear president, do you want to commentate this FIFA tournament, because you are semi-professional football player when you are young? So do you want to be our guest? It's on the live. It's a live show. He can't reject. He can't against the young population votes. And he accepts kindly. And he sit the chair. He commentate to FIFA tournament. He made jokes.
Was he good?
Yeah, it was good. Because it was very weird. And actually, I was also afraid, because all security and all guards look me, because they didn't expect to sit the chair, because they need to check everything. Every chair, they need to make a bomb test, other things, because he's president. And everybody shocked, and he started to walk. My heart's BPM was crazy, and he come, he sit, and after that, he shared a tweet with the chair and the gaming equipment, and we get the money. Yeah.
Wow, that's a big moment.
Actually, it can be a spoiler. Now we are talking with his advisors, and he said, I have interest with the crypto events. Can I be guest one of the good crypto events? And I said, okay, we will organize. So right now we are trying to find the perfect time and perfect partners to make this event again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. I love that. And so just to finish up with your demographic, it's becoming very global.
Yeah.
It's still, I guess, a younger demographic, people in their 20s?
Yeah, around 20s. You can think like 16 years old to 35, 40 years old. Like if they are playing game, it's mostly of our users. But if they are not playing game, let's say more older generation, we are with education, with potential investment for the esports teams, we are also trying to get them. But we can't afford too many different type of user profiles, so we have a priority.
Keep it simple.
Yes.
And it's mainly male? What's the percentage? 70-30, 80-20, male to female?
It's around 70-75% male. But for the women's, we need more women in the gaming industry, actually in the Web3 industry as well. So this is why we have every Women's Day, National Women's Day, International Women's Day, we have an event. Referees are women, casters are women, esports players are women, and we are not saying it's a woman esports tournament. We are saying just esports tournament. Run.
What the London Real Investment Club actually does for you, it gives you the keys to open that door to the inside deals. In the last 3 weeks, I've participated in 3 incredible deals: a layer 2 Bitcoin protocol, an incredible AI protocol. The deal flow is beyond what I expected. I don't think I've ever seen a model like this that just gives average folks the opportunity to be behind the deals, and that's exactly what we've done. Not only that, you get to hang out with Brian Rose every week, and for me, that was huge because I look at Brian as somebody who's not only an expert in the space, and I think is on the leading edge, but just the leading edge of thought with London Real and the work he's doing there. To anyone who's taking a serious look at this, I know it's a big decision. It was a big decision for me and my family, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I wish you all the best and hope you come join us.
By women. We want to support women a lot. Unfortunately, depends on the culture, but it's mostly like bro culture in gaming.
Yeah.
We want to change this as well.
At the same time, this is a coveted demographic by advertisers. And I always hear, like, you know, when you see the US television, when they run, whoever watches US television, and I know television is dying, but it's like that 18 to 27-year-old male demographic is like the key demo.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's one that people struggle to connect with because traditional advertisers, they know their old ways, which is, like you said, put a billboard somewhere. And none of these younger people are going to engage with that.
Yeah.
And that's probably why you're having so much success in the B2B partnerships.
Actually, this is one of the reason for sure. And also we have AI. Why we are saying AI powered? Okay, we have AI agents, referees, but we are also we have also AI, and we have a partnership with the Singularity, the Sophia robot.
Yeah.
We are developing an AI, and this AI is analyzing user behaviors, wallet transactions, and also their traditional transactions as well. We are creating a tests, and we are saying which character you are in, let's say, League of Legends universe. And we are asking question, okay, which card do you want to use? What is your age? Let's say, what is your favorite color? What is your favorite food? Okay, you are this character.
To continue watching the rest of the episode for free, visit our website londonreal.tv or click the link in the description below.